Alright. Earlier I got done streaming, then I've just been studying for my stuff. And now I'm back to streaming, because I couldn't take a break any longer. I mean, oh man, allergies are starting to get the best of me. I don't even know my audio is being... Because I'm live and it shows me live, but... Let's see here. Alright, I can hear myself. That's what matters.
No matter what you run, just how you use it.
Nope, right off the bat for the wall. Fuck, hate this spot. Well, they made that class more prevalent the first time in feels like fucking forever. Yeah, my guy, there's a team landing there, there's a team landing there. Like, you're not gonna be able to land anywhere.
Tango down. Contact on my marker.
Did anyone go in? It's cool, bro. I never saw any.
Hostile right here.
Broken enemy shield. Firing. Void running.
Fucking wish I had a grenade. How am I the only one to die here? I'm just waiting to see his body explode. You're not gonna get that off. Oh, you got one off. I mean, what do you want? There, you can't do much. Some marksman, and then survey. Looks like you're still having fun. Ah, Union, I am still. I don't. It's not that I'm not having fun. Is it gets annoying when it's die off, drop, repeat, die off, drop, repeat. It's not about having fun by winning. You can have fun and lose every game you play. But, I mean, easiest way to put it is I still have fun playing the game. I still enjoy the game a lot. I mean, hell, I'm playing it right now. But I guess my biggest critique, my biggest hatred of this game right now is it feels really repetitive when you get good teammates, you get put in a high-level lobby. Like, Jesus Christ. But as I was saying, you get good teammates, you get put in a very high skill level lobby just because that's how the game always likes to do it. But then when I get bad teammates, I'm in a lower level lobby, but then I go up against the really good teams all the time in those lobbies. Like, I don't mind being in difficult lobbies and dying often and all that. I don't even care about getting a lot of kills. That's not the point. That's not my argument. What is my point, what is my argument, is the constant repetitiveness of jumping in, going to a place, landing, getting the same feel of teammates, where it feels like no matter what you guys do, it's never enough to win a fight. And then being back in the lobby because your teammates just can't help out. Like, I love this game. I love playing it. Like I said, it's probably one of my favorite games. And that's with all this game's flaws, which there's a lot. Like, I don't know why this slid so far. I don't even know why I slid in the first place. But for all this game's flaws, there's a lot of easy ways that this game can deal with them. Hang on. Like, can I climb? And you're both dead. And he left instantly. Like... Like, I need that other team to get involved.
Your time is not over yet. The benefit. We are inside the ring. Battling the enemy. Marking our surroundings. Fire. Contact with target. Arc sent. Recharging my shield. I have hostile vehicle.
Like, Jesus Christ. And the other guy left? And that's another problem. People leaving when they shouldn't. Like, I get it. You die pretty quickly and it doesn't look like I'm going to be any help. Look in the current situation we're in right now. I mean, this random. I get it. You don't think it's going to happen. But that's exactly why it will most likely happen half the fucking time.
The new kill leader.
Like, I'm perfectly aware that I'm not the best player in this game. I mean, I could have killed that Wraith earlier if I tried. But... Because we could have had this guy rezzed. And we'd be a full team. But now we're automatically going to be down in a fight. It's going to be a lot harder to play. So I would rather have a teammate who's bad but can act as like a placeholder. Who can run away from a fight and just res you. I don't know why you would push out. We had such an advantageous position.
Grenade. Taking a moment to recharge my shields. Grenade.
But like, if we had another teammate there, how could that fight gone differently? Could have gone a lot differently. We could have possibly won the game. This guy, I don't fault him for wanting to leave early if he wanted to. This guy, just the instant leave when he's knocked. No way, shape, or form should you have an ego in any video game where you want to leave early. No way, shape, or form. And this is another reason why this game sucks, is the ability for people to just leave early and never get punished for it. I understand if you want to leave early because like your teammates AFK. But if you leave early simply because of the fact that you're dead, and that's it, that's a problem. Did I get that pack and it's not in my... That's fantastic. But I get it. If you're dead, you want to get back in the game. But instead of leaving early, how about you wait and potentially see the outcome? Potentially see how it's going to be different. How maybe if you stay, you'll win the game. Even if it means you having to wait like a minute or two to get revived or rezzed. It doesn't make a difference. Instead, you're leaving a game. You're hurting the people you're in with. And granted, most of the time, you have no idea who these people are, and that's fine. But it makes for a toxic game. It makes for a bad environment for people to want to get into the game. And when you can't get new people, and you start losing those good people from the game, and you can't replenish them, it becomes a very toxic game very quickly because all you have are those players. And I know it's not every game. I mean, Overwatch, for example, it's always going to get new people because it's one of those legacy games. People know about it because of what it once was, the heights that it once reached. I mean, Overwatch 2, when it first released, was massive, and I think everyone forgets that. But that game right there is a perfect example of why I'm not having fun playing this game. The fact that I can do my best, and my other teammate, the Conduit, can do their best. And sometimes your best might not be good. Sometimes your best might be horrible. And I don't fault you if that is true. But if you leave the game because you're dead, it just then becomes no fun for the people who are still alive to play. Because now I'm going to go in every fight knowing I'm already down player. I'm going to go in every fight knowing that no matter how hard like, if I kill 2 people, you know, there's going to be one more alive, and my team has that one less person to help us out. I'm going to go into every game knowing that already. And sometimes you'll get a teammate who's horrible, and that's the case normally, right? And I get that. But for me to queue up into a game, and then my teammate just disappear instantly, that's what's not good. And that's what hurts games like Apex so much. Did that? Bangalore do 0 down. Jesus Christ. That one just pisses me off because, dude, I heard you shoot your gun. I saw you shoot your gun and you did 0 damage. Are you kidding me? It's incredible how you did nothing. With how many shots came out of your gun. That Wraith, I don't know why they just didn't land closer. You land on the triangle, and then you land on the 2 bubble buildings. You loot up real quick, you regroup, then you push. Especially when there's a lot of people there, or there was at least, what, 3-4 teams? Like, it wasn't like it was an extremely populated spot either, because we had flown over the hot drop. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that was just a bad game just because of the Wraith getting down and knocked so quickly because I think he landed on them or I don't know. Just weird situations.
Gold goes so well with a diamond like me.
Introducing your champion.
Your death will come with speed and precision. That is the skill of a pilot.
I never heard of you.
I just games like that just upset me. And then another thing about this game, which they should really, it's a one button fix, but is jump master queues. I feel like a lot of people would queue up way quicker if that was an option. And simply the reason I say that is because look at how many games you play in this where people will just constantly rotate jump master. And I don't like being jump masters because I don't like being the one held responsible for where we land. Right? But like, for example, if you have a separate queue for jump master and a separate queue for anything else, it solves a lot of issues in this game. Alright. And I'm not going to say it's going to make the game completely better. But the amount of times you'll see people jumping around who's jump master and all that, and no one wanting to be jump master, and by the point that someone's like, okay, fine, I'll be jump master, you've already gone across half the map. Like, I'm not saying you need to make a separate queue for it, but just make it like a pre-selected option. Like, hey, do you want to be jump master? And if they say yes, then okay, well, you become jump master on drop type deal. Like, just make it an option because it could solve so many of these people not dropping and all that. And it's not a big fix either. It's pretty small. It's just one that I feel like if they try to implement, it's not going to go the way they want.
As on a gust of wind, I have flown to a new level. Upgrades await me. Yes, this upgrade will do nicely.
But also, instead of having map rotations, and this one might be more controversial with this game, just because I know how Apex is. Instead of map rotations, give your players the ability to pre-select maps. Go, like, for every 24-hour periods, these are the maps that you play. And everyone can vote on them. Instead of it being, like, 3 maps per split. You know what I mean? Because when it's 3 maps per split, I'm just like, you limit your choices drastically. It's not always going to be a bad way, but it's just like...
Marking our surroundings. Half the squads remain.
I don't know. I feel like if you do something
Let us follow it.
that allows the players to select a little bit more at will, makes it a lot more tolerable.
Out, enemy there. Jump drive in.
Are we going, or...? Okay, I didn't know if we were staying back here or if we were going. Took an awfully long time. But no, I mean, I think there's a lot of this stuff that this game has and has implemented over the years to make quality of life better and all that.
Hostile over there. Reloading.
I don't have the light ammo for this. Just wasting a lot of ammo on a non-functional fight.
Reloading. All father, in sight. Recharging my shield.
I'm gonna be out of light ammo by the end of this.
Calling upon nature's strength.
I might run out of the fight here, so. But I just think there's a lot of quality of life things this game can do to make it just more tolerable.
Let's regroup here. Focus. Do not let
You did 0? Brother in Christ, how do you do 0 in that?
get up. Like we're getting killed.
Here. Boosted loader.
I'm actually taking a picture of that and sending it to my friends because that's ridiculous. 0 damage, and you shot your gun. Well, who were you shooting? Where were you shooting? Like, jeez. That's horrible. That's actually horrible. Oh, so here's my problem with a lot of these skins. It's first strike based skin, right? It's nice, it's clean, it's nothing super special, but it's good enough. Sea Stalker. It's blue. The only map I would consider that hiding in is E-District. Otherwise, first strike goes with like every single map out there. It gets a cool R99 skin. Overheats is a retexture of a former skin, which actually... I don't have it on currently, but there we go. Retexture of a tier 100 battle pass. Back before they did the splits and a battle pass was an entire season.
Fly fighter. The end is decided. Trust it.
I'm just here for a laugh or two. Anyone got a light?
Introducing your champion.
They say death catches up to everyone. He can certainly try.
I am the jump master. Have faith in our descent.
Hold on tight. I never did finish jump master training.
And then you get things like this, where I go AFK so I can go use the bathroom in between matches, and The game decides to make me Jump Master. We're so fucked. This is not gonna end well. We're going straight middle. I had to pull off. I needed to.
Down the hostile. Taking a moment to recharge my shield. Scanning the area. Reloading.
I don't see them, so I don't know.
Use the map as your guide. The ring is moving.
There you are.
Hostile right here. Marking our surroundings.
Fuck. I didn't realize I was gonna get hit by that. Why are you all the way over there?
This
More importantly, if you're over there getting this guy, why aren't you rezzing me? Hey, buddy. Are you... I wish I had face cam on so you guys could see my reaction to that, because what the fuck was that?
half the squads remain. We will Vena. Scanning the area. Strong work. Finish the last of that enemy squad. Checking the moment.
What just happened? This game is... I don't...
Heavy ammo here.
I love how I pinged the heavy ammo instead of what I actually wanted. I just don't know. Like, I know every game has their issues.
Shotgun bolt here.
Oh, hang on, let me get some heavy ammo for that. Just... I don't know. This game just has its issues, and I know it will always have issues. I'm not stupid. I mean, you're never gonna get, especially a Battle Royale, you're never gonna get perfect. But I feel like a lot of this game's issues could easily be, I want to say solved, but not as bad if they actually took the time. And we've seen them starting to listen to the players more. You know, this whole updating now with the splits and actually doing changes, making classes feel better and refreshed, like, that's an amazing decision that they made to actually start listening to the players for. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a better game and all that. I'm not going to disagree with that. I mean, I've seen a lot of people still complain about this game. I get it, it's Apex. It's not going to be your favorite game, but you know, you fix a few things, you make something like matchmaking better, you do a few tweaks and reworks here and there.
Reloading. Taking a moment to recharge.
Figuring up top.
Marking our surroundings.
Target kill. Now the squad on our fire.
Oh my fucking god. Fuse, please turn around. Like, I don't know. This game just has so many issues still that they won't be solved ever.
Fallbacks in play.
But
I have our friends. Big shot. Down.
I'm not asking for a complete game fix.
Almost on top of the ring with 30 seconds to spare.
I'm not asking for you to make this the most perfect game we could ever have. I'm not. I'm just asking for you to make it decent.
Got old mate Banner. Ring's close. Got 10 seconds. Reckon she'll be right. Tossing out.
They're still fighting here, by the way.
I return to the hunt.
Like, we gotta go to zone.
The gods may have seen my form, but you have.
Man, I hate iron sights on this thing.
Recharging my shields.
There we go. But like, I don't know. This game just has so many issues, which it's had years to figure out. But it seems that no matter what they do, these issues somehow remain. And they're bad. I don't mind if you can't fix every issue. I don't expect you to. I mean, you look at Overwatch, and they went with like what, nearly an entire year without updating the game once. Like, all a year they did was like the expected balancing, the expected like minimums. They got away with it. Why? Because in core, the game was still fun. In core, the fundamentals were still sound. They didn't need to completely rewrite the game with every single update. They just had to do a good enough updates where people wanted to keep playing the game.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Reach to our enemy.
And they did that more than just well. How? By putting the game in a really good spot and stepping away. A lot of heroes were balanced. A lot of maps were fine. And if they really needed to listen, they would. And
Look to your map.
I definitely think the game benefited from that. I mean, it's really hard to do worse than that, but... I mean, they made the game to a point where they didn't need to do anything. It worked. The game was fine.
Why target them? What if I poke them? Just a little bit?
Reloading. All Father, give me sight.
But are these guys fucking playing like it's comp? Why are you hiding in a building?
Down.
Don't know why you gave yourself up like that, dude.
Only the two of us remain. In possession of our brethren's banner.
But like, my point is there are plenty of examples of games, once again, like Overwatch, that went a very long time without doing much. They still did stuff, I need to make that clear. But they didn't need to go in and every season produce something new. Because they made the game good with what they had. They made it fun with what they had. And I think that's the most important lesson that people can learn from Overwatch. It's they just made a good game.
Yes, this upgrade will do nicely.
And they did what they needed to do. Oh, so this guy goes back for his loot. That's gonna be an issue.
Care package over there.
Dude, did you not learn your lesson from last time? I guess not.
Lay low. I will assist you.
Like, just go loot. Don't fight. Go loot. Get your weapons up. And then come back to fight. But, no, like I was saying. This game, for all it's worth, both good and bad.
Go there. I go down.
Ring will be closing in 30, but she ain't far. Head that way, eh?
Like, are these guys teaming? Just why is there, like, next to no fighting between the two of them?
Bloody Joker over there.
Yes, we know, dude. Like, what am I witnessing here? Like, it's actually hilarious how pathetic this fight looks. From a distance, at least.
The race
But, like,
burns, don't get inside.
I don't know. I have strong opinions about video games. I mean, as I should. There's really nothing I see that I absolutely need. Because that's a car.
Hold on, recharging shield. Void Nexus is.
But I don't know. I just think this game especially could be so much more if they truly cared. And unfortunately, this feels like for most of the time they don't. Yeah, we gotta.
The ring is close. Time races us. Contact with target. All Father, give me sight. Calling upon nature's strength. Reloading.
Okay, let's hide.
I have fallen.
You're telling me you guys can't shoot at him the entire time? Like, he was in the open for a good amount. But I don't know. I just think... And there's a lot with this game that sucks.
Contact with target.
Bro, he's standing in the wide open. I'm sorry, watching these teammates. Like, you're healing when they're on you still, instead of shooting as they're running across an uncovered plane. I mean, can you say that's my fault for exposing myself like that? Sure. I was expecting my team to push up and take the advantage. I only have a few games left in me. I mean, like, if I could fucking get to a beacon to do this. I mean, I need 3 more, so I'm hoping I can do a lot more. But I mean, one thing I'll say is I definitely have strong opinions about video games. I mean, my take on Overwatch is probably one, like, either loving it or hating it.
The gusts of wind calls on me.
This ring's got a date with me, myself, and I. It's a lucky ring.
This win is ours.
This is your champion.
Apex, Overwatch, Rivals, COD, best B game at the moment. Call of Duty has fallen off so hard. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 has a player base still because so many people just don't like Black Ops 6 in its current form, where it's pure money greed out of that game right now. Let's see what else is there. Overwatch, I think right now is in a decent state. I'm not going to say good, not going to say bad. It's in a decent state because you have a dev team in charge right now who actually cares.
Marking our surroundings.
Extra supplies here. I am powered.
First blood. The battle begins. The champion has fallen.
Yeah, I can't really move there. I just didn't have a weapon on drop. Teammate. He was scanned still, dude. He was scanned. How do you not see him? I mean, I'm gonna get finned, but I mean, I'll go to Overwatch. Right, so COD, I've given my opinion on. Like, I think COD, to be honest, I'll finish talking about COD. It's not, it was never in a great place with Black Ops 6. I do think the campaign was probably the best since the Modern Warfare reboots. But if you want my honest opinion on why COD's struggling right now, it's because people are just done with COD. It's not that people don't want to play Call of Duty. There will always be people who will only play Call of Duty. To some people, that's the only game, like fighting, like PvP and all that they enjoy, and that's fair. Some people, they only like that type of FPS. Once again, that's fair. I don't hold you against it, but I don't know.
We will slaughter our enemies.
And then you have games that try and mimic COD, and it's just like I think COD's biggest issue. It's been relatively the same game for 5-6 years. But the problem with games like COD is just eventually you do run out of new ideas, and they did. Oh, we have Omni movement. And Omni movement, I think, was definitely a great gameplay mechanic. I don't hate it. I think Omni movement was something that not only could I get behind, but I actually enjoyed using Omni movement because you could get a lot of wild plays with it. But then you look at a game like Rivals, and I'll just use it right now because it's probably one of the most popular games out there to play. What works well for Rivals is people loved Overwatch. And so when you have a game like Rivals, which is, in short, trying to replicate the success of Overwatch at its height, of course you're going to get a lot of people wanting to switch over and play it. It's how people work, because they see Rivals as not just a true competitor, but like truly a different game. But for Rivals, I think its biggest issue, since its launch, has just been, and this is my problem with the game, is its over-reliance on Marvel. I mean, I know it's called Marvel's Rivals, but I mean it in a slightly different tone.
Marking our surroundings.
Boy jumping. Spotted. Taking fire. To that sugar.
Our enemies have met.
Where the fuck did his body go?
VOD is out.
Nice choice.
Oh, it's over here. But I think like Rivals' biggest issue, because I don't know if people have noticed, it's fallen off a lot from where it once was. But the Rival issue is, I think people are starting to just get kind of filled by that genre of game. Don't get me wrong, I like those hero shooters. I especially liked Rivals for like the first week and a half I was playing it, because it was new, refreshing, something I haven't done, and made that game fun. But part of the reason why I think Rivals especially is fallen, and I'll say it, fallen from grace, is because it's an overused genre of gameplay. It's a genre that doesn't need new games to play. It just needs games that people enjoy. And I think Rivals did that well. I think it mastered that well. It mastered what it needed to master to succeed. But the reason why you're seeing a massive fall off of players is just because people are starting to get bored with this genre of games. They're starting to get
Care package on high.
flooded with it. I mean, it's And it's not simply because of Overwatch. Dude, where the fuck did you beat that? Jesus Christ. Not going on that far for one. But I think, like, Overwatch is a prime example. But, like, Rivals, I think is fine. And I think it will continue to succeed. But I think the biggest thing that Rivals has to be worried about is just it's just
This upgrade will give me the edge in my heart.
it's a category that has been out for so long and that was really only touched by Overwatch, right? Like, Overwatch was really the only one using the hero shooter genre to its fullest. Other games were hero shooters, but, like, the true genre that hero shooter is, like, Overwatch is really it. Like, if you wanted to play a game, it was pretty much exclusively Overwatch was your fill for hero shooters. But my problem with Overwatch, compared to Rivals, is it took Rivals to make Overwatch want to make changes. And that was because of my kind of my first inclination that Overwatch was starting to hit a weird spot. I wouldn't say it became bad, but I just think them being challenged by Rivals kind of put them in a position where they rushed out some stuff. Like, these whole perk things I think are fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Obviously one of the best changes. They were like right close. They're that far? Oh damn, they were here a long time. I just saw the footsteps. But like, I think the reason why, dude, are you actually trying to shoot him for a wall? But I think the reason why Overwatch is, what I'll say is relevant enough, is because it's a good game by design. And we've had our issues with it. Don't get me wrong, I've complained about the game. I went off on the game a lot. But never to the point where I'm like, I will hate Overwatch forever. No. I've hit it to the point where I'm like, I don't know if I'm enjoying the game. And have I played a lot of it recently? Fuck no. But it's still a very good game. I still love the community. Because it's hard to beat. If you want my opinion, I still think Overwatch is the better hero shooter. I like Rivals. I like what it's doing. I like what it's trying to continue to do. But when you compare the two games, they're just so different. It's hard to go like, oh, Rivals is, you know, so much better than Overwatch. Because it's not. It's not massively better than Overwatch. It's better than Overwatch. Don't get me wrong there. But it's not like it's this massive difference between the two games.
Shotgun bolt here. Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
And I think that's the big thing with Overwatch is it will never beat out any other game ever at this point.
Survey beacon over there.
But it can never do worse.
1 minute remains. The ring is close.
And I simply think because it's just a solid game. It's hard to do bad, even when they stop updating it and all that.
The ring is distant. Time it.
Why are you doing an evac tower?
Targets over there.
I mean, I wish I had better scope.
Just giving my at the portal.
Marking our surroundings.
You follow?
I downed a hostile. Use the map as your guide. The ring is moving.
I think your Loba left you.
The All-Father graces you.
Care package coming in.
But I just think it's
Chosen an upgrade.
already worse than Overwatch. I mean, at its worst, the game was really not good. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't horrible, if that makes sense. It was bad. And it clearly had its phases, but it was never horrible to play. And which is quite amazing considering the lack of updates at times for that game.
The gods will bless us
But
both this day.
I think that's also a testament to how strong Overwatch was. But then for Apex, I mean, I kind of did a rant earlier about it.
Bless me with a trail to Unscotty.
Just want to use
Let us catch the
that as
vampire.
my thing. But I think Overwatch is just solid. It's not the best in any category, but it's not the worst. And then you look at hang on. But I think you compare Overwatch to other games, it's solid. Compared to Apex, Apex is a solid game now. But before all these recent changes, I wouldn't consider it solid. I would consider it good.
Replicator on high. Marking our surroundings. Reloading. Arc star sent.
45 seconds.
Sphere Thunderstorm warning. Yay!
That's the last of that squad. Mentions looking
So I'm in a severe thunderstorm warning, guys, so I don't know how long I'll be able to stream.
Marking our surroundings. I am taking fire.
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking was gonna happen there, dude.
Scan the area.
Fuck, not in the zone here. Fucking hell.
Just us now. Recharging my shield.
Reloading. Calling upon me.
They're weak.
Rings nearby.
I hate all this portal shit. Like,
Making contact with enemy.
Reloading. 10 seconds to the ring. It's close at least.
happy you made her relevant after a while of
Shield.
like not being relevant, but
We got this.
you gotta. Do you have like a balloon or anything, dude? Because we gotta go.
Patching myself up.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields. Blessed. I am taking fire. I am down, but alive.
I just don't have the health to fight, and there's still a guy behind somewhere. You're not going around, by the way, dude. You're not making it around. Like, I know you're gonna die.
Try to tango with me?
Enemy there. Look out, enemy here. I have eyes on the enemy.
I'm gonna do like one more game. Also, sweaty fucking clan tags, dude. Like, get out of here with that shit. It's not. I'm gonna laugh when they lose. Like, I'm watching this out. I thought. Was there only one of them? Up? Oh. This means a lot then. But like, at the end there, I don't know why we just didn't play in the bottom of the big building. Why did we run over to that cart? Just it wasn't needed to just run over there. You can play the building and be safe. Also done all these challenges, so I'm happy about that. I'll be right back. Literally just so I can attempt to pick up the sword and get that. Because it's a challenge. Like, so much to play for. But no, I mean, if you were to put those 4 games in front of me, for example, and I was to make a list on which ones I would want to play. This is how it would go. Number 1, the game I would most want to play is actually Overwatch. Overwatch is the game I would most want to play, if you want my opinion. I would put Apex next, Rivals below Apex, and then COD. In that order. And it's simply for the one reason. It's one reason only. Overwatch, as much as I complain and much as I say it's trash, it's solid. Apex, it has its issues. I mean, I complain a lot about it tonight, but it's good. Rivals, I just have not been able to actually play Rivals since like that first week. It's been hard for me to want to sit down and play it. Not a bad game, definitely not. Just not one I can put a lot of time into. And then you have COD, and I played COD for like the first like month, 2 months, and haven't touched it since. Like I actually uninstalled it because I don't touch it.
My favorite kind of folly hazard.
Where the fuck are we going? And the fact that there's... I'm guessing that's a team. Because why would Mirage... Yep, it's a team.
First blood has been
That was fun. I think we can all agree on that. Does it even say where it's coming in at? No. But I mean, I guess my biggest issue right now, and just gaming in general, is those games aren't the best examples, but they're not the worst.
Evo harvesters are now available.
5 seconds remain. Shotgun ammo here.
Oh, fuck. It's not what I meant to dibs. Where was the energy mag at? Unless he picked it up.
Extended light magazine here. Extended light magazine. We have 30.
But I don't know. There's a lot less games I'm enjoying recently. And some games I just don't stream because I don't like streaming certain games as well. So there's a mixture of a few things. But probably the most important thing is I've just been playing, especially a lot recently, what I enjoy. I've kind of put a lot of the games I don't enjoy a lot on the back burner. I've stopped really playing games I hate. And I've felt much better playing games. Like, not like I'm a much better player, just I've actually enjoyed playing games recently because of it. And I think that's something a lot of people don't think about. But it's like, you can enjoy games without sweating your ass off and have fun. It's not like everything has to be sweaty. Like, I think the reason why I enjoyed getting into Baldur's Gate so much was, one, Baldur's Gate 3 is a well-designed game, but two,
Extended light magazine here.
I also think Baldur's Gate just kind of introduced a more relaxed style of gaming for me that wasn't like super sweaty, but in a good way. But I don't know. I still have my mixed feelings about video game right now. And the games that are on the market, but genuinely I'm impressed with how good a lot of them are. There's a few games that I'm definitely more iffy about, but for the most part, I think gaming's in a fantastic spot. Dude, I just need a scope. This is the worst luck I've ever had with trying to get a scope. But also, I think I'm back into that phase where if I'm going to play Apex, I'm going to stream it, even if it's horrible gameplay, just because it gives me something to do. And if I manage to get like a clip out of it, I can post it right on my YouTube channel.
Extra supplies.
I'll take that. I'll take anything. How many do I have? 4? Yeah, I have more than enough. But let's see here. One of my favorite things about Apex recently has definitely been the reworks to all the classes and making them feel a lot fresh. As much as I want to say I hate it,
Dropship overhead. Another walking corpse. We should check out over there. Opening fire. Getting shot. Someone's got a death wish. Recharging shields. Shield. That one's down. I was bored of the shadows.
Target close.
I don't know why you would do that.
Shield cracked. Cut down.
It's just stupidity.
Our squad mate fell. Found. Cross your way out. Enemy shield cracked. Another thing down. Target.
Killed one. There's a new kill leader, and it isn't me.
Do not leave that banner behind.
I'm not trying to, dude. Wow, that's unfortunate.
Reloading. Ring still have a minute. Want to make a massacre?
They're behind. The champion fell. Eliminate the enemy. Capture the banner. Take it.
Another squad attacking. Skin suits.
45 seconds.
Getting shot. Someone's got a death wish. Shields low. Recharging them.
I'm so dead here.
Interests me. On beacon here. I'm going there. You would be wise to follow.
Get in the ring, or I'll kill you myself.
I don't know how close they are, if they're even chasing at all, but there they are.
Getting
Oh, you guys sent me towards the top? That's dumb. Oh, you're gonna get shit on, dude. I'm so around the corner. Just that big of a hitbox, I guess.
Here I am again.
There's no sense of me even trying to crawl away.
How would he put this? I'll have to say no to an encore.
Why, care package over there.
Dude, just play your life. Don't. You can go to a crafter. You don't gotta try and do this. I mean, I'm done my challenges. Definitely not finding the sword. I didn't even see the sword once that match. So I think that might be it. I don't know. It's thunderstorming. I can use the excuse that I don't want my stuff to get fried, but everything's so protected nowadays with surge protectors. It's impossible for that to actually happen unless it's like your house gets struck by lightning. Oh, I don't know. I mean, how much am I up to now for this stream? 120. I mean, that's 3 hours total. I can combine these two and make 1 day worth of footage, but I mean, technically that is true if I did do that. Oh, is there anything I want to do? Because ranked King's Canyon, which is fun. None of these mixtape maps are fun right now. Battle Royale's King's Canyon. This won't be King's Canyon for at least another 30 plus minutes. And by that point, I'll probably be done. Missing that. I'm in that in-between point. It's like I'm assessing my life. Probably gonna get off. I don't know. I'm not saying King's Canyon's a better map than these other two. I like it more than Stormpoint by far. E-District. I just don't like E-District. I don't like it. It just doesn't. Feels like E-District was really meant to be a, in my opinion, a arenas map that just decided to make into an actual game itself. I mean, I want the power sword, but I'm not willing to sit AFK for like 30 minutes. It's pointless. So, probably gonna be done for the night. Yeah, I think I'll be done for the night.